What up, Faux Life Gang? It's Amber.
What it do is Philip.
Welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our page. Give this video a thumbs up after you watch the whole thing. And leave us a comment below.
Yeah, we would really appreciate all the love and support that you would show us for this video.
Definitely. And the reason that we do these videos is we want to share pieces of our journey with you guys to encourage, to help, to support on your relational journey.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's it. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the D word today.
The D word.
Mm-hmm.
Woof. Not the D word you would think.
Nah.
Some of y'all mannish.
Yeah, right.
Mannish is what you are.
Real nasty.
Not that D word. The unforbidden word for us.
Yeah, we don't talk about divorce.
Divorce. That's just not a word that we use. We don't say it. We don't threaten it. We don't any of that.
Yeah, no, we don't even play around like that.
We do not. We just don't. Why don't we?
Because divorce is not an option.
It's not. Like literally, it's not an option for us.
So
and I know that's
you
loaded.
stuck with me for life.
I'm stuck, boo. I want to be stuck.
And me too. Because I ain't doing this no more.
No. Dumper. Been there, done that.
I'm one and done like Coach Cal.
100% whoever Coach Cal is. But, anywho. So, we just don't, like, divorce is not on the table for us. And we feel so confident in saying divorce is not on the table for us because we've built such a strong foundation.
Yeah.
And so when we talk about our strong foundation, actually, before we talk about our strong foundation, we say there are only two things that can make us leave this relationship.
Two hard limits.
Two hard limits. What are hard limits?
Cheating or beating.
Cheating and beating.
Cheating and beating.
If it's not one of those, we're in it to win it.
Yeah.
One of those, gotta go. And I feel like that's so encompassing though, because cheating is just cheating. It can be, you know, emotionally, physically, like that's cheating. Mm-hmm. And then beating can be literally physical abuse. It can be mental abuse, verbal abuse. Yeah. So I feel like that's all encompassing enough for us to where we don't feel like we would have to be stuck in a bad situation.
Right. Like
outside of those two things, we literally can work it out.
Absolutely. And we'll work it out. And
are committing to working it out. So not just one person wants to work it out and the other person doesn't, so we're still stuck, but we've committed to, outside of cheating and beating, we're working through it.
Yeah, because we feel like that anything outside of cheating and beating that comes our way, we will work through it. Mm-hmm. And if that means if we need to seek help. Right. If we need to, you know, if we need to do anything to fix it and make it work, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. Yeah. And I mean, that's what we signed up for. Absolutely. That's what we signed up for, not just along the way, but before being married, we knew that that's what we wanted. We were on the same page with wanting those things. So we feel so comfortable in that. Yeah. So then back to our solid foundation, like outside of like, okay, we got cheating and beating out the way. Now we have this solid foundation. What do we mean by a solid foundation? Friendship. I mean, that is literally just the bottom line. That's really all it is. For us, like, we talk about it all the time, like we were friends first. Mm-hmm. And we were friends for a long time. So when you become friends with somebody, you get to see them for who they are. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're dating and you're in love and all this kind of stuff, it's kind of like you putting your best foot forward. Yeah, a lot of those realities can kind of, you know, be kind of skewed to where you don't. Right. You know, this person would never do that because I'm so in love with them. Right. And that's true. So you see a mirror, not a mirror, you have a shade on of what the other person is while they're still putting their best foot forward. Yeah. Because I remember a point in our relationship where I just felt like Philip could do no wrong. Yeah. Like you could do no wrong to me. And then eventually I realized all the things that I thought that you couldn't do wrong in, get on my dang on nerves. Which is fine.
Right. And then I was like, oh, the honeymoon is over.
Yeah.
Like, when we first got married, you would step out of your pants. Well, you wore basketball shorts under your clothes. Yeah. You would take your pants off, but then you would like wear your basketball shorts over to your side of the bed. And you would just step out of them and get in the bed. You did not put them up. The dirty clothes.
I'll put them up in the morning.
Nothing. And sometimes he didn't even put them up in the morning. Sometimes the next day he would just leave his next pair of shorts there. And when we first got married, I thought it was so cute. Oh, let me just pick these shorts up and put them in the dirty clothes.
After a while, they got old.
Right, because really when you thought you were putting them away in the morning, you weren't. I was putting them away.
Oh.
And see? But I thought it was so cute because I was like, look at my man. I'm a wife. Let me get this.
Right.
And then after a while, I was like, so he just never gonna put his shorts up ever?
Well.
But, you know, just going back to like that shade that's on when you are so deep in love with somebody, or when it's not even just so deep saying that you're not deep now, but when you're newly in love with somebody, you just don't see things that you may have seen. But when you take the time to build that friendship, you truly see people, y'all get comfortable with one another. Just as just friends. I don't have to put on a show for you. You're not putting on for me. So I'm seeing things where it's like, it's red flags. Or, are you okay with dealing with this?
Yeah. And I was going to say that when you said, you know, there's a shade in front of you, like, you know, sometimes when people on the outside of your relationship don't have those same shades and they can see the person for who they are.
They see all of it.
They tell you and you get offended and you get mad.
Right,
That's kind of where that comes from.
Yeah. And that's not always the case, but a lot of times
it's not always the case. No, but a lot of times, absolutely.
I agree.
But you have to be mindful of that.
Yeah. It's kind of like you just have to step outside of the relationship, especially if you're building from a place to where we didn't start with a true friendship. Not just, oh, we were kind of cool as we were dating and doing other things, but like, do I really like this person for real? Like every day, all day?
Yeah.
And that's something that the pandemic really like showed for us and really just like enforced for us. Like, no, we cool for real. We like each other for real.
Yeah, because this pandemic was exposing a lot of relationships to where people have to be forced to be at the house and deal with one another.
Right.
There's people going crazy.
Right. And you know, there were times where we, you know, needed our time away.
Oh, for sure.
But for the most part, it was just like, okay, this is my best friend and our kids.
Yeah, and we just find ways to make the time go by a lot faster. You know, so
yeah, we really believe in starting off with that solid foundation, because that's when you get to see like people for who they are. But then also, I feel like sometimes you need time to see that. Even in new friendships, they don't show you everything up front, but you need time to see those things, because it may be little small things that over time kind of add up to like, oh, she a psychopath. You know? Oh, he don't make good choices. Right. Or when he's angry, you know, things are a little different.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you have that friendship, but you also need to put time and nurture that friendship. And then you really are building that foundation, and then you can add other things to it.
Yeah, making sane and rational choices while you're upset was a big one for me.
Yeah.
That's a real big one for me.
It is a big one for Philip. Philip is so calm. When he's upset, he's so rational.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I was not even really in our relationship, but just prior to, I was not very rational. Rational, okay. But by the time we actually got to a relationship, like, I just feel strong about being who I'm going to be all the time. So when I'm upset, I would have to stop and think about it. Like, is this you? Yeah. Is this what you want to do? And, you know, that kind of worked out for us because we both felt so strongly about that.
Yeah. But I also want to say that starting off being friends first and solidifying that relationship of friendship first helps you out in the long run.
Right.
When it comes to the turmoil that you'll experience and the adversity that you'll experience, because you're going to have to lean on your friend when it comes to these things.
When life happens.
Yeah, because it's going to happen.
For one, just life on its own is going to happen to you and to both of you.
Absolutely.
Y'all need to be friends enough to lean on each other.
Sooner than later.
But then also when situations in your relationship happen, because it doesn't matter how good of a relationship or how solid the foundation is, it's not bulletproof.
Yeah.
Like, things are going to happen in your relationship, and you have to know how to work through those things in a way that's comfortable for both of you.
Right.
And I think, you know, that's a really big part of it, is being comfortable for both of you. So when you're building a friendship with somebody and y'all are kind of moving to the next level of things, you need to be comfortable with the way things are happening. That doesn't necessarily mean that everything is perfect. Like, there are things about Philip, you know, that I would have loved to have changed. And I know there are things about about me that he would have loved to have changed. But at the end of the day, it's like, even if these things never change, am I comfortable with them?
Yeah.
Do I feel safe? Do I feel secure? You know, do I feel happy?
Right.
And when you can say yes to those things, then you really know that you're on that track of like, no, this foundation is good. Like, I feel comfortable in this relationship.
And making a solid decision.
Right.
If you want to move
right.
forward. I also think that we being friends adds another layer to who you are to me. You know, like, I mean, we're friends. You're my wife. You're my business partner. You're my lover. Like, it just adds layers to who you are to me.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's important.
Definitely.
Because you're going to need that.
You are going to need that.
I can't stress that enough. Everybody needs that one friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need companionship as human beings.
100%. And when we first, you know, back in college, you know, we used to always just sit in the car and talk and just see crazy stuff happen and just kind of laugh and have those conversations. Like, looking back, that's really when we were like building up our friendship.
Absolutely.
Like, we would just sit in the car for hours and just talk and laugh about some deep stuff and then some just super random silly stuff.
Right. Spending time with one another.
Right.
Getting a feel for one another. And, you know, like you said, not just talking about, you know, silly or deep stuff, but just sitting and being amongst one another.
And just being us.
Time.
Right.
Yeah. That's important, too. Being able to be us around each other, too.
That is important.
Very important.
Yeah. So all of that plays into, like, that solid foundation, which adds to why we feel so comfortable in saying that for us, divorce is not an option.
Yeah.
Like, we feel like we've built up such a, I don't know what word I'm trying to use, but maybe we've just built up such an arsenal of, like, I mean, foundation, really. We've just built a foundation that's a strong foundation.
Yeah, we're nice and sturdy.
Yeah, there we go, boo. We're sturdy. Good sturdy foundation. It don't matter wind, rain. It ain't going nowhere.
No, not at all.
Shoes. And even with some stuff like deeper stuff, tornadoes, hurricane, it may get knocked down a little bit, but normally that foundation's still there and you can build back up.
Absolutely.
Look at me with the metaphor. Yes. So we've built a foundation, and I mean, divorce is not an option for us.
No.
Do we have anything else to add to, like, why we feel so strongly about divorce not being an option for us?
No, I can't really think of
I mean, that's
anything
pretty
else.
much the gist of it.
Because, you know, if it ain't cheating and beating, we're gonna work with it.
Stuck like Chuck. And I really just want to stress that that doesn't mean that we're signing up to be miserable.
No.
If it's not cheating or beating. Like,
those are just our hard limits, and that's just what it is.
Anything else, we literally are just willing to work through. Yeah. And sometimes the working through is not overnight.
Absolutely.
The working through takes some time. But when you truly love somebody and when you truly, like, understand what you signed up for. For one, it didn't make you miserable. And then for two, you're willing to either be patient or two, examine yourself and see what you can be working on. There were times where I really had to just check myself, because I'm like, okay, I'm being so patient for Philip to come around to this, or for Philip to work on this for him. And then eventually I had to be like, wait a minute.
Well, what am I doing?
Right. You sitting here being patient on him to fix stuff. Surely there's something that you can be working on.
Surely.
Right. Surely. What you trying to say?
I didn't say anything. I'm just agreeing.
Philip think he's sleep is what he thinks.
I'm just agreeing.
Anywho, so I think that's that on that.
Yeah.
We got questions?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is your favorite day of the week?
I think my favorite day of the week is Friday. And the reason that I think my favorite day of the week is Friday is because it's the weekend and then I can have a drink and not feel bad.
I knew your day of the week was going to be a weekend day, and I knew it was going to be tied in and drinking. I knew it.
Turn up. Turn up. Turn all the way up. And you know what? I'll even say Sunday, because I can start drinking early in the morning with brunch.
Oh my God.
That's a Saturday or Sunday. So I'm going to stick with Friday, but hey, I can make Saturday or Sunday work as well.
Anyway.
What's your favorite day of the week? I already know what you're going to say.
No, you don't.
Go ahead.
It's Wednesday.
Why is it Wednesday?
Because I was born on a Wednesday.
I 100% knew that you were going to say that.
No, you didn't.
100% knew that you were going to say because you were born on that day.
I was born on a Wednesday.
And I wasn't saying Tuesday.
Right. All right. Number 2. Now, this is going to be a fun question. Right?
Okay.
All right. We're going on Family Feud.
Okay.
Name the 4 family members you're bringing on the show with you. Now, you don't have to say their names, but just their relationship to you.
Oh, well, definitely you.
Okay.
Wait, are you
that's 2? Yeah. Me and you. So that's 2. So you got 3 more.
Oh, okay. Me and you. Well, you is the one. My mom. My sister.
Definitely.
She would answer some really good questions. And then the last one, who would I bring? Honestly, probably Peyton.
Wow, really?
He come through in the clutch with some of these answers sometimes.
He does think off the wall.
Yes.
And he does give some funny answers.
He do. I think it's Peyton.
He'll probably take a lot of time, though.
Now, he gonna take a whole bunch of time.
He probably will take... Yeah, he'll take a lot of time.
Actually. Now, they didn't us.
Right.
You know what?
We got the buzzer.
I'm taking him off. He done ran our time out.
He can come, but he just can't be up on the stage with it.
Let me take him back off the list. Sorry, baby. Who is the other person that I would bring? Let me think. Oh. My boo. No, I can't do that. It gotta be family.
Yeah.
Okay, it gotta be family.
It does have to be family. That would have been a good one.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. Who else? Okay, you tell me who you, while I'm thinking of one more person. Okay.
All right, now I didn't think of my answers prior to, just so I can.
Okay.
All right, obviously me and you.
And then your aunt. That's who I would bring.
Dang.
That's who I would bring.
See, you took mine.
Okay.
So I was gonna say my aunt. She's very bright. We gotta have a mathematician. So my uncle.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna say my youngest brother.
Okay, you know what? I think that's good, especially when he been on all these little shows.
Yeah, you know he likes shows.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say my youngest brother.
Okay.
So, but no, my aunt. That's a really good pick.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
All right. Next question. How many days could you go without electricity?
I feel like, the first day my battery not gonna die anyway on my phone. So that's one day. Cool. The next day my battery's gonna die on my phone, but I mean, I'm okay.
Okay.
What else do I need? Well, I'm thinking about what else I need electricity for that's dire. I mean, if we have a gas stove, I can still cook.
But we don't.
Well, it's a hypothetical. And in my hypothetical, we have a gas stove. So I can still cook. So really, I'm good. And light some candles, I could go. The hot water's not affected.
Nope.
I could go a while. You know what? It depends on the time, the season. It depends on the season. Because if it's too hot, I'm going to need some air. If it's too cold, that's going to take me out and I can only probably go about 2 days. That's what I'm going to say.
So a hot 48 hours.
No.
Either way.
Depending on the season.
Oh my goodness.
Now, if it's a nice spring day, I can go a week. Weeks. I can go weeks.
No, you cannot. Because look, you got to think about the refrigerator.
We got a deep freezer.
Oh my goodness.
You're not gonna do this to me. I'm a survivor.
Okay.
How long can you go?
I was gonna say a week.
Okay.
I was gonna say a week.
Meanwhile, after day 2 of your battery dying, you're not gonna know what to do.
No, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna use half my day by going to bed.
So now we beefing because you sleeping. I'm dealing with these kids.
Dang, I forgot about the kids. My answer wasn't thinking nothing about them.
Well, there were no specifics.
24 hours with these kids. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, what's the next question?
Next question is, what's the best surprise you've ever received?
Well, you got me my Apple Watch. That was a really good surprise.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, that was a good surprise.
Okay.
What is the best surprise I've ever received? I really like surprises. I don't know. I know I'm gonna think of something good afterwards. You thinking of something?
No, I got a couple that you've gotten for me, or that you've done for me.
I don't know. Let me think.
I've got a couple.
When you got me the Apple Watch, that was a high surprise. I was totally not expecting that.
I know you
and totally wanted it.
Yeah, I know you did.
That's all I got right now.
You don't think about the phone for Christmas?
Ah, that was the best. That was actually the best.
Yeah.
When you got me the new phone for Christmas.
Yeah.
That was the best surprise.
I got Amber an iPhone for Christmas one year, and we had just got new phones in March of that year.
We did.
A brand new phones in March.
I didn't like it.
And she didn't like it. She probably didn't like it because she dropped it in, no, she cracked the screen.
But I didn't like it
on the first day we got it.
Yeah, but with insurance, I got a new one.
I know, but
I didn't like the phone.
Yeah.
It was whack.
I got a new iPhone for Christmas. She wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
All right. First things first, gonna be my 30th birthday party.
Because it was lit.
Oh, it was off the chain.
And I did a good job.
Best part I ever had in my life.
Yes.
That's gonna be number one. Number two is probably gonna be those Barclays you got me for Valentine's Day that one year. I think it was like maybe our 2nd year of marriage, maybe.
Oh, I spent some money on you?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I had been wanting them shoes my whole life, and I had never gotten them, and then you got them for me. That was really cool. Yeah, I was really excited. So that was it. That's top 2 for sure.
Okay. Is this the last question?
This is the last question.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a motto that you live by? What is it?
I do. And you know, it really depends on the day.
Really?
Yeah. It depends on the day.
Okay. What is it?
Okay. So let me think, because I do kind of live by stuff. And the season of my life I'm in too. Because sometimes, you know, I have had some mottos that were a little, whew, we don't have to talk about that. But, let me think for a second.
I got 2.
Okay, hold on.
Let me go while you thinking.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, my first one is, do thy duty that is best, leave unto the Lord the rest.
Okay.
That's my number one.
I've heard you say that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then number two is live your creed.
Okay, that's new.
To you. But live your creed, you know what that means?
I mean, kind of, maybe.
So, let me explain it to you.
I can guess.
Live your creed pretty much means practice what you preach.
Okay.
If you say something, back it up by doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much is what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And you can apply that to pretty much anything.
Yeah. Okay. My mottos are kind of simple. And I think right now I'm kind of in the season of two mottos. And the first one is, be you F the rest.
Oh my gosh.
And it's true. Like, you weren't expecting it.
You're so confrontational.
I wasn't trying to be confrontational. I was trying to be uplifting to myself.
Okay.
Is that confrontational?
Indeed.
Y'all leave a comment and let me know. Is that, I'm just trying to be motivational to me.
Well, you wild.
Well, that's one. Be you, F the rest. Mm-hmm. And then the second one, and this is just the season that I'm in right now. Get paid, girl.
For sure.
That's what are we not in that season?
Indeed.
That's just what we at. So, those are my two mottos. Y'all let me know if that first one was confrontational, because I don't think it was.
Amber is really confrontational, y'all. She just turns up in a quick moment out of nowhere.
Okay, so I didn't think I was a confrontational person until what was that? December. This past December of 2020. And I found out / realized that I'm actually very confrontational by definition.
Only by definition.
By definition. Because normally when you think of confrontational, you think of somebody who starts stuff all the time.
Correct.
And I don't start things with anybody.
Ironically, no.
No, not ironically.
You would think so. But she actually doesn't.
I don't start things with people.
You like to pick on Amber a lot.
The reason I'm confrontational is because I will finish it though. That's why I'm confrontational. But by definition, you know, I get a little aggressive and I come at you. But then because you came to me. But so by definition, I'm confrontational. But not by like what people typically think of when they think of confrontation.
No.
I mean, it is what it is.
I agree.
And that's why I'm being me and effing the rest, because I just realized I am confrontational. But you know what? It is what it is, because that's me. Who gonna fight me?
Oh my goodness.
And I guess that's why.
See?
I'm
There you go.
Anywho, do we have anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Well, as always, we appreciate you guys for watching our videos, for coming to this page, for subscribing, for just showing us love. It does not go unnoticed. We appreciate it so, so much.
Yeah, we appreciate all the love and support that you all show us every single day.
Every day.
And go follow us on Instagram at Black Love For Life.
That's right. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out. For Life Gang.
Mm.